What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be talking about how I got my CDL in 2 weeks, you guys. So go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe. Let's get right into this video. All right, y'all, so I kind of laugh a little bit because I already see the people in the comments, oh, this is what's wrong with trucking now. They just handing out CDLs. You guys, say what you want to say about it, but the school that I went to was a accredited school, you know, by the Department of Transportation. I just did what was best for me. I know there's other options like Roadmaster, and you can go to also technical college and stuff like that. And I really didn't want to go that route because I know the technical college near me was gonna be like 3 months, and I think Roadmaster said like a month and a half or something like that. And at the time I was stuck between a rock and a hard place, and I really wanted to get into the game fairly quick. So I started looking around and searching. I actually found one in Georgia where I was, and it wasn't like too far from me, and it's the one that's in for Scythe. It's called TDI for Scythe. It has a lot of good reviews. Y'all can look it up, and it's not just in for Scythe, Georgia. It's also, they have places, I think they have one in Indiana. They have like several locations across America, but I think it's mostly like from the Midwest over on into the East Coast. But y'all should definitely look them up and see what's going on, you know, with them and stuff like that. Give them a call and stuff like that. But the process was fairly easy. I believe I applied online. I think they called to review your application, and then you get accepted. They give you a rundown on what you need when you come to class and stuff like that. So, and I might be jumping all over the place, but I'm trying to make this video as straightforward as possible. So when you get down there, I believe it was from like 6 or 7 in the morning to like 5 in the evening. So you pretty much been there most of the day. It's like eight to 10 hours, maybe something like that. I forgot. It was like literally like 4 years ago. But anyways, you get there. You know, the first week, I know the first day you're gonna go get, I believe it was drug tested. You're gonna go get your DOT physical, and you're also gonna set up the payment plan. You know what I'm saying? On how you gonna do it. It was $7,000, I believe, when I went, but I think I had put $2,000 down, so it ended up being like $5,000. And also, when I got down to like $2,000 left on it, they offered to take $1,000 off if I paid it early. You know what I'm saying? You know, because they just wanted to close out the loan. I don't know why, but they allowed me to pay it off early, and they helped me out when paying it off. The loan company that they work with. Not TDI, the loan company that TDI works with. But yeah, so that first day, you're pretty much gonna be, you know, they're gonna give you some books and stuff like that. And literally, like, this school is like so amazing, y'all. So the first week, if I remember correctly, we was in the classroom most of the week. No, the first 3 or 4 days was in the classroom. So Monday to like Wednesday or Thursday was in the classroom, right? Then after that, like, I think it was Wednesday afternoon, and then Thursday, and then Friday we would do like pre-trip stuff in the morning, and then we would drive the rest of the day. So literally, like, and then the classroom work is easy, y'all. Y'all already know how it go. Y'all literally gonna go over the answers, and they gonna give you a quiz, and then you just, you know, just gotta remember what y'all went over in the book and stuff like that when y'all like during class time. So then you're going to go, like, the Thursday morning, you're gonna go do pre-trips and stuff like that, you know, A, B, and C pre-trips, all that stuff. You know, they gonna let everybody get a chance at it. Everybody gotta go over it and stuff like that. And then y'all are going to get in the day cabs. Yes, it's a 53-foot trailer. A lot of trucking companies, they like to give y'all them small trailers, and no, not at TDI. Y'all gonna be doing a 53-foot trailer, and y'all also gonna be driving a sleeper with a 53-foot dry van trailer on the road, doing like road tests and stuff. I know Roadmaster, I believe they do the 53-foot trailer as well with the sleeper. A lot of places, they'll just do a day cab with like a short trailer, like a short double trailer on the back. That's not what they do there. They literally gonna make sure y'all doing it the right way. Okay, so now the classroom stuff is out of the way. When y'all get out there on the course and y'all driving and stuff, they gonna have like 2 manuals. You know, they had like 1 manual. When I was there, they had 1 manual, and they had 2 automatic trucks. So Y'all gonna be taking turns doing y'all thing, you know what I'm saying? Take as much time as you need, you know what I'm saying? And they gonna give you a book with directions on how to back up the trailer and stuff like that. And this, I'm gonna be real with you, it's not meant for real life situations, but it's meant to pass the test. Of course, they can't simulate real life situations. They can't simulate a truck, like you get into a dock door and a truck right here that's attached to a trailer, and then an empty trailer is right here beside you and you got to get in between. They can't simulate that. You know what I'm saying? They just got cones. So they're going to teach you how to 90-degree back it in there. It ain't going to be like you pull up and you kind of angle a little bit and back in. They're going to teach you how to do stuff step by step, the way that to make it as easy as possible for you to pass, and it's really good fundamentals as well. Like I say, this place has been around literally forever, and the guy the CEO is actually on the premises. He comes in a lot, and you can actually talk to him and things like that, you guys. So once you practicing for like a week, like I said, that first 3 days you're gonna be in the classroom, if I remember correctly, and then the last what's that? 9 days? No, what's that? 5, 7. The last 7 days, because you off on the weekend. The last 7 days, which is Thursday, Friday, and then Monday through that following Friday, you're going to be just doing driving and pre-trips in the morning. Pre-trip, you're gonna do that for like, I don't know how long. I think everybody gonna get a couple chances to go through it. They're gonna ask who wants some extra work at it. You get extra work at the pre-trip and stuff like that, and then you'll go out there and be out on the pavement all day and stuff like that. You'll break for lunch and all that good stuff as well. And then once you get it down, just make sure you practicing a lot. That's my biggest advice to y'all. Get in that truck as much as possible. Me personally, I had to even jump on the manual because a lot of people was on the automatic. So I just jumped in the manual and learned how to do the manual. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like the best at it, but I got in there and I learned how to do the manual and stuff like that. So I was practicing backing up with the manual. So get as many reps in as you can. And then I went over, and okay, so now we're getting into the last week, you guys. The last few days. So you're gonna be practicing a lot all the way up until that Friday. And then Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, they're of that third week. But keep in mind, I'm gonna say I did 2 weeks in 1 day, so just keep in mind. So the end of that third week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is when they do their testing, and then Thursday and Friday, you're gonna do those are for remakes, like people who failed, and I don't think you get an infinite amount of chances. I think you get like 2 or 3 chances or something like that. I believe. Don't quote me at that, because they may let you go as many times as you want because you did pay for it. So I don't know. So when it come down to the test, y'all, I was scared, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was nervous because I really wanted it, and I really feel like I tried my hardest doing practice and stuff. And I know a lot of people be like, well, you say you tried hard, so you should be confident. Yes and no. So I ended up being like the second person to go. The first person, he passed, he was good. So I was like, dang, bro, like I feel like it's a lot of pressure on me, right? So I had to do, I did the trailer, I had to do my pre-trip on the trailer. I passed that, boom, good. I had a blind side, like parallel park, you know what I'm saying? I forget the term of it, I know y'all gonna get on me, but I forget the term of it. But I had a blind side, so literally I had to pull up and then parallel park, blind side. I got it in there. I don't know how I did it, but I just followed my steps. They're literally on the steps, you guys. They're gonna tell you like turn it 2 times to the right, pause, like pull up to the cone, make sure your back tandems are right here, like different things they're gonna do to help y'all out and stuff like that. So they really, like literally, they gonna give y'all like the master plan to pass this. So eventually, I got it in there. Literally first try, I only had to pull up like 2 times, and I think you get like 2 pull-ups. And you pull up third time, then you disqualified. So I pulled up like 2 times to get it right up in there, and I got it in there, and I was good. Then after that, so you're gonna do the pre-trip, then you're gonna do your skill, test, I guess you can call it, and then you're gonna go on your road test in a day cab 53-foot trailer. Okay, so you're gonna hop on, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna take you through some back roads. When you making turns, if your tire hits that white line, of your trailer tires hit that white line, you're disqualified. You're done. So you're gonna, they're gonna take you the back ways, through some back roads, then you're gonna hop on the highway. You're gonna stay on there for a mile or two, and then he's gonna tell you to get off, and then you're gonna go through like lights and all that good stuff, all type of stuff they're gonna put you through, and then you're gonna pull back in, and then he gonna tally up all the total, because he gonna be deducting points and stuff like that. He gonna tally it up, and then if you pass, then you pass, you know what I'm saying? Then you can go pick up your certificate, and they'll do all the other good stuff, and they'll give you your certificate so you can go get your license and all that good stuff. You guys, I know this video is all over the place, but TDI, you guys, is a very good school. Go check them out, you guys, if y'all get the chance. Roadmaster, I heard is cool, but I just think it's probably too long for a lot of people. So TDI is a very good school. I got mine in 2 weeks. 2 weeks in 1 day, I would say, because I passed that Monday, so I didn't have to come back Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. I was really good. Also, a little side note, they have recruiters come in I think every Wednesday they come in, Wednesday or Thursday, something like that. But they had Warner, I know for sure. They had what's that one company? I can see them. They white and they got blue lettering on the side. Covenant Transport, I think. They had Covenant Transport, and they also had McElroy, and they had, I think I said Snyder already, but they had Snyder. They had a few companies come in, so they are an accredited school. So for all y'all naysayers in the comments, they are an accredited school. They just got it down to a very good science where they can get kids in and out. You are going to get your experience where you're on your trainer truck. Don't blame people who are going to these schools and they're getting the basic knowledge. You're not going to know a whole bunch of trucking within 2 to 3 weeks, even 2 months. You have to be on a trainer truck with somebody who's experienced that can teach you things. I didn't learn a lot until I got actually hands-on, and that's the thing that they're going to tell you in that school. You're not going to know everything right off the bat, you guys. Trucking is one of them things where it takes time to learn. It takes a minute to learn. You ain't just gonna learn everything. You ain't gonna learn how to back up just right off the bat in school. It was literally, they couldn't even put you in a real world situation, you know what I'm saying? Like these tight docks and stuff like that. They can't do that, bro. So this is a good school. They will teach you a lot, and they will break it down, and they will give you books and everything that you can take home with you to study and everything like that. There's even videos online. You can look them up on YouTube. So go check them out if y'all looking to get into trucking fairly quick. Like I said, it only took me 2 weeks and 1 day. So go ahead and look into them, you guys. Anyways, this video was all over the place. I was trying to rush it, you know what I'm saying? It's hot out here, and trying not to idle the truck too much. But I'll see you guys in the next video. I love y'all. Peace.